Si o game vai tu adi anano sira mamenu te abesamu kon waga rere ne kwi yo ganti aplo adi anano sira kadu Sago Bushimbo, Sazo Mega, ye blanca Wadi, so eh, Kawaka Kama, Mapanyo, Mokosiza. Bagum Yabotrana, yet a dog against the Kawa, okay, the Sugu, to a boy, how, Mamma, good okay, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this is okay, the Sugu, to a boy, how, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow. Nyana no ayo kagora boa mawe koya mohite wangore toke waro kombe keido mawe soye sigawe lagu yekwe mote wanu agaragara mui muso eikaso bo plaki amui nyaba wakamao hawe soye sigawe hawa nasu ayo tugagu mawe ne wabili wagu Zo sira gini agazua awe nyoko zamao gini sugu ko sira amenu hani na sira bagu som yeti maluo soko Kuna gonza sasa Igo mume na zawagu Hapa kayu tetu mtane Maka wakori netake Gonga gbebo atene Mage ya mae Sewe wapia ya wasore Tumagasi Mauga kala mwenye Laki ya mwenye Yama wakama Ana nena yetu Si o game vai tu adi anano sira mamenu te abesamu kon waga rere ne kwi yo ganti aplo adi anano sira kadu Sago Bushimbo, Sazo Mega, ye blanca Wadi, so eh, Kawaka Kama, Mapanyo, Mokosiza. Bagum Yabotrana, yet a dog against the Kawa, okay, the Sugu, to a boy, how, Mamma, good okay, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this is okay, the Sugu, to a boy, how, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow. Nyana no ayo kagora boa mawe koya mohite wangore toke waro kombe keido mawe soye sigawe lagu yekwe mote wanu agaragara mui muso eikaso bo plaki amui nyaba wakamao hawe soye sigawe hawa nasu ayo tugagu maone wabili wagu Zo sira gini agazua awe nyoko zamao gini sugu ko sira amenu hani na sira bagu som yeti maluo soko no gonza saza. Ingo mume na zawagu. Apaka yute tunetone. Maka wakori de toke gonga gbebo atene. Mage yamae. Sewe wapia yewa sore oye. Tumagasi. Mau kala mui. Lagia mui yama wakama. Ana nere yetu.
Good evening, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining us again tonight. It's wonderful thing to have you here on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon. The Libra is here again tonight to have fun with you. And we say thank you for joining us. We appreciate all of you that joined us again tonight. Thank you very much for your support, your continued support on LPR. We really do appreciate it. We say thank you. Thank you very much. And I don't know what's going on with my system now. Uh, okay. So I'm not too sure what is happening with that. But we want to thank all of you again. Those of you that are tuning in tonight, we say thank you very much. It's a wonderful thing to have you. Thank you very much. Ọba sọyìn kakran tó dékléwé yín nẹkrin dé ìsàì tó dé ẹyọ tó yìí kakrin ẹka yẹn á dẹrẹ dẹyẹ yèpo ní ọtí ẹni ní ọtí ẹni mọ nsẹ ìṣẹdẹwé gbé mi kí ọba sọyìn kakrin yeah man. Samson told Labrador Populator folks. That's a good thing about I want to thank all of you again. Folks, we ask you to please share the video, man. Share it to as many brothers and sisters as possible. We would like to have some discussion here tonight, and they are very important to have this discussion, to be honest with you. So tonight we're going to do a different format here. I will bring up my subject matter, we'll discuss it, and then after that is done, we will ask folks to come in and see if they have anything else they want to discuss. So please be with us tonight, and let's have that conversation here. It's very important when we have those discussions. I want to thank you very much. I want to thank you. I'm going to try to stay away stay away from other subject matters, such as those that are happening in the land issue in Grand Union County, because they're going to be discussed later on. We want to thank you very much. Give me a minute, guy. Give me a minute. All right, folks. Thank you. Thank you. Again, election in Ivory Coast, from all indication, it went well, but we'll discuss that. We will discuss that. Please stay with us tonight as we continue to have some serious conversation about our country. Prince Sharif, if you care to join us. Yeah, okay. Jerry, good evening. Another soon, within the next, I don't know how long, but he will soon become a senior senator of Grand Union County. Thank you, Jerry, for joining us. Prince, if you mean what you might call the link, just let us know and tell us how we can send it. You bring your Tabata, like I said, I'm the Tabata chief. So Prince Sherry, your Tabata not bigger than my Tabata. So when you come in, put on some raincoat because my Tabata ring, my Tabata will ring all over you. Samson told. Folks, again, let's go ahead. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Thank you for joining us tonight, folks. Those of you that are joining, just share the video. Let's go ahead and start the show, folks. Lord Jesus, safety, safety. Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening. We want to thank you for everything that you have done and continue to do for us. We ask for long life. We ask for continued blessing. We ask for the opportunity that you continue to give us. We pray to you, my Lord, that indeed you will answer our prayer. However, my Lord, your time is the best. We'll wait for your time. We will continue to pray to you because we know you have the ability to do this. We know you have done it before. We know when we count on you, those of us that have faith in you, you never fail. There are things some of us can sit here tonight. I can sit here for another 2 hours to testify to some of the things that you have done for me. Thank you. For those who don't know you, we ask they come and try. They will be happy. Thank you. My Lord, we ask that the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Baka, be blessed. Whatever he touches, my Lord, that his hands be blessed. Whichever road he's traveling on, travel mercy must be provided through you, my Lord. Give him long life, extend his life. Whichever door he knocks, open the door in the interest of the Liberian people. We want to thank you for all of those things. And we ask for those brothers and sisters that are unable to join us tonight, whatever condition, whatever it is, step in. We know you can do it. And so we're not afraid. We're not embarrassed to come in this public manner to proclaim that indeed you are the light. We can see our eyeballs are open, but without your light, we see nothing. And I ask that you continue to show the light for all of us. With that, we say thank you. My Lord, we ask that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. So, Prince, but I heard you when I send you that thing. I can't do no TV business. I want to see you kolo. And so, but anyhow, let's go ahead. Prince. I will send you the link. So I will send a link, but Prince, let me just sit down tight and watch my tabata. Since you're coming on, I have another tabata I want to do here. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it. But it'll come later on. Folks, again, what went on with the yellow, blue, red machine business that borrow on tonight? So you come here with your IE uniform. With your IE uniform here tonight. You better make sure you get something to contribute because if you don't, any IE person, Aaron Brapper, if you can hear me, tonight, that's not your night. The Barrow night. The mighty Barrow, the best soccer club all time in the Republic of Liberia. Nobody can put forward Barrow. I let us steal our player. Then look at my mom. They stole my mom from us. Man, I beg them. They know anything. They let us steal our player. Then they let mom was please don't call and say they steal you. I'm making my point here, my man. Just sit tight. I stole my mom from us. And we beat them anytime we're ready. Mighty Barrow, hey, mighty Barrow. All right. But anyway, folks, Samson to. Oh, no. Get out of me. You grant Liberia business, you come and bring the America stuff, I beg you. But anyhow, folks, that's how we do it. So, there's the issue with this blue machine, green machine. It's I knew it was going to come down to that. Because people that were on a committee, they are for me, my view, they are not they don't have interest in terms of transparency because we've seen their work before. And so another company is complaining about the yellow machine. They did not apply the status, the whatever percent that is set aside for Liberian owned company. What they want, maybe kickback. Oh, I say so. I say so. Maybe kickback. Who knows? Because that's what most of them would do anyhow. I was in Liberia. A project that I was on. It's a roadway project that I was on. I'm was supposed to be the designer. And the big shot, they got kickback. I know so. I saw it. But I can't open my mouth. I ain't like, I'm gonna open my mouth so they can beat me what I beg you, man. I ain't American, I can say it. I will not call name. But the person involved got fired recently. Not yesterday, fired. I mean, almost 2, 3 months ago, a person got fired. So, but the yellow machine issue is interesting. It's interesting in that Prince Sherry, y'all call my number 916-533-2048, then I'll send it to you direct. And because I don't want to waste time looking for your number here, which I know I have. 443 number. Okay. 991. 991. Oh, I don't have it. 991. Yeah, I do have it. 3356. 991 3356. Yeah, I do. All right, Prince Sherry, just call me. And okay, let's move on. Why making this show, Prince Sherry, something? I beg you, man. You didn't have what you might call show. No, but anyhow, let's go on to red machine, blue machine. What is going on with this machine business, my people? I can assure you, though, that if the government Republic of Liberia is successful bringing those machines into the republic, that will improve the road connectivity business in Liberia so much that nobody can put forth. All right. All right, Chief. Let me go ahead and send you. Thank you very much. I will send it to you now. Okay. So the road connectivity business, I'll send it to you, Prince. The road connectivity business in Liberia will be unmatched. But how to bring it in? It went from $80 million to 22. What happened in between from 80 here to 22? Who doing the nyama nyama zogo bogo baga baga? What? Who are we? We steal from ourselves. We steal from ourselves, and then we say we are Liberian. We love Liberia. How are you going to have money and steal from your own pocket? You take it from your pocket and put it up. Then you say you some kind of a good person. I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And yes, another thing here, these people, this government, I would say that this government is doing that I've really frowned on, to be honest with you. It doesn't seem to me, and I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. It doesn't seem to me that they are impacting Liberian businesses. They rather do business with foreign entity than to do business with Liberian entity. And when you push, even in our own little clique, when they have contract, Liberian businesses, you go to them, they will eat your money and run away. Okay, I agree. Maybe that's something they will do. I'm not disputing it. I'm not defending that. But if you put in place some sort of mechanism that will forbid these kinds of behavior, but when you support Liberian businesses, you are investing into Liberia. But if you take contract and give it to foreigner, because few of you going to get kickback, you are not investing in Liberia. You are not impacting the lives of the Liberian people. Millions of dollars you take it and give it to foreigner. You think they're going to build housing in Maria? They're going back home to improve the lives of their people back home. Why your people are still selling cornbread and other things between cars? President Baka said he will not have that done. And you, the people themselves who are in charge, are not helping this president to achieve that. And we will strike that. We will preach that. Because it's not like the president is failing. It is you who the president have asked to dominate this process, to make sure this process goes away. You are the failure, not the president. I have the ability to compartmentalize issues because I can separate the president from your fiasco deal. You are put in charge to make sure this system is right. The vice president is in charge, but he selected you guys, those of you that have supposedly have the knowledge of contracting, supposedly have the knowledge to make sure Liberian contractors, Liberian businesses are impacted. Vice President Kun wants to be president. You think he's going to try to circumvent the system? You think he's going to shortcut the Liberian businesses? No. That's why he asked you to, but because of your crooked behavior, because you are unfit to lead, because you are unable to lead, because you are so crooked, that you take the people money and put it in your pocket. And you will be exposed. You will be exposed. President Baka will make sure that you are gone because you are not in the interest of the rest agenda. You are not in the interest of anything else other than your own pocket. And we can't have that. And so you guys are making this yellow machine to look like a fun. You're making the yellow machine business to go like we are unable to produce. You're making the yellow machine business for people to laugh at us. And we are not here to come and eat crow. We supported this government. We supported President Baka because we believe in him. And he's going to deliver. But because of you guys, some of you, the rascal, not my word, President Baka word, the rascal are unable to produce. And you sit there and they put you on committee. And your common sense, you call yourself an educated person. Don't call me as an educated person. I'm just a G. I don't even got my GED yet. But you call yourself an educated person. They have laws, and you are familiar with those laws. But because you want kickback, you try to circumvent. And you think the vice president going to let you guys do that? This man, the vice president who was in charge of the blue machine, red machine, whatever color you want to call it now. At this time, I'm going to start calling it different counties' name. Grandjita color, Maryland color. I'm not even going to call it yellow machine anymore. I will use whatever county name and call it color. Because you people are so ridiculous at this point. We came here, we defended your process. We came here and said they would be able to deliver. You went over there to China. You can't even drive the backhoe. You sit on there, the backhoe turning you around. You think you don't want turning the backhoe around. You are unable to produce. You are unable to produce. To put on your hand, this is not my area. Let me go somewhere else. You can't do it because you guys want kickback. Somebody kickback will choke you. We're not going to give you water to drink. President Baka will deny you guys water to drink after you finish stealing with your corrupt behavior. Ain't nobody going to come and let you get away with those things. But what is embarrassing in this whole process, the president of the Republic of Liberia, sincere president of the Republic of Liberia, you guys continue to just drag him into the mud. And the father of the nation keeps shaking his head. You see, many of you young people that work for the president, you are so inept that you don't even see before your own eyes. This president, you're supposed to soak all the experience that he has. In the evening, if you want to do a campfire, let him tell you the history of the Republic of Liberia. But you don't do that. You have no respect for one another, first of all. You step all over people, all each other boundaries. You don't even do well. You don't do well. Stealing here. Look at it. Look at the auditing report. If the president were to follow the other y'all thing, some of y'all being lying. We'll have better yala in Grand Jide, better yala in Lofa, better yala all over the 450 county we have. That's my country. I can call it any county I want. I mean, titled. I can say Liberia got 450 county. Who are you to say Liberia got 450 county? You're Liberian? You got birth certificate to show? Give me a break, man. No, but on a very serious note, you are not entitled to this position. You were called to serve. It's a privileged position. It is a privileged position. But now you think you are entitled because you campaign for the government, because you campaign for the Unity Party, because you're a member of Unity Party that not Liberia. This is the Republic of Liberia. Government of the government of the Unity Party, government of the Republic of Liberia. And I just want to say, unacceptable. Shape up or shape out. There's no two ways. You will be disgraced. Shape up or shape out. You will be disgraced. If you do not understand that service is to the people, it's not an entitlement. You see, the funny thing about many of you, you can't come over here in the diaspora and produce. Because of that, you ran because you have no ability to produce and make good living in the United States or anywhere else. I challenge you. Because if you're making good living, you are not going to run. You think because you're patriotic, that's why you went to Liberia to go get job? La. You went over there to steal. Only few Liberians, few that are working in this government that have no interest in serving themselves but the people. This is not this government is different. This government is far different than the previous government. President Bakai, you think the man sleeping and you can call back to you? The man eye closed, but he's not sleeping you. He will deal with you one by one. Can't put your name on sheet paper because you want to go on a foreign trip with him. You'll go to Japan, you'll come back, we see nothing here. You'll come to America, you'll go back, we see nothing here. You won't go again. Because when you put your knee on the kind of thing, you'll get pat down, Samson down, whatever dam you're gonna get. You're able to build them, pat them. Man, you're pleased, man. It's ridiculous the way you're behaving in our country. But we will stay here. This government, the arrest agenda before the 6 years over, the arrest agenda going to be achieved under this president. See, you people are so ungrateful. It's unbelievable. You people are so ungrateful. The president is old enough to be some of your grandfather. The man should be tired right now and say, okay, let me relax. But because the previous government put us in, he cannot. And he's a real good person. He just saw Liberia say, what? Even though I'm old, I'm tired, but I need to get involved so I can bring these people back from this hole that people now put us in. That's the only reason why President Baga got involved. Because we was in so much big hole. It required a rescue method to get us. You think when he used that rescue, you think that your common language you were just using? You think he thought it through? You just get it and say, oh, that rescue mission, that rescue train, that way. No. He thought it through and knew very well there was certain thing he has to do. And he did it. You're coming here with a yellow machine here. I don't know when. By the time the yellow machine, when we leave it with you, by the time it comes, the government will be, the 6 years will be over. 6 years will be over. So crow deep business, you're up in that place. Nothing else. But I can assure you, this Vice President Kuhn, will not allow you guys to drag his name with your nyama thing you're doing. He will not allow that because he wants to be president. And I don't see the guy who wants to be president to shortcut Liberian businesses, to make sure that to see Liberian the capacity is not built. He's not going to do that. And because of that, he will make sure you people are exposed. You can't bring yellow machine. You can't even take care. The yellow machine business been going on for so when did it, let's see when yellow machine business start. When is it yellow machine? 2000 May 2024. The yellow machine business start. 1 year now. The one color it can't come. But I know why. The IE color. That's why it's not working. The IE color. I know. Where is the Aaron Labra? The IE color, that one the yellow machine not coming to Labra, but the barrow color was gonna be there. I bet you, as soon as we, in fact, I will show you. As soon as I change this from yellow machine to red machine, the machine will be there. How you can bring how you color the bumblebee the kind of thing you can be yellow. Who in Liberia let yellow business? I can't bring yellow business in Liberia. That's why it's not working. That's why they're not working. But call a mighty barrow color. Prince Terry, when you come, you can tell your own. I tell my own. Let me finish. I come and send you the link. So you want to have one on one tonight. I hold the other people in come. In fact, let me send you the link now, so you'll join me right away. Let's see what you got. What you got. But don't come without your salad dressing stuff from Cape County. That you have plenty of book here. Don't bring it here tonight. Let's talk real thing. You got your CDC and you put all the adjectives together. You put it down there. You see your no book. But for you know book. For you probably know book. Because you're from Cape County. There are both people there. Cape County, there are both people. Let me send you the link. So, folks, I'm going to send a link to Prince Sherry tonight. And I hope you'll be able to join me. Where is he? Where? Well, we talk Carter tonight. He asked for no lingo. Tonight, I'm on the roll. The liberal is on the roll. Well, I'm not pulling no punches here tonight. Anybody you come here and you want to talk Tabata, you on your own. You on your own. You on your own. Oh, well, okay. Let me see here. Okay. Prince Sherry, let me send you the link. Give me a few seconds. Again, folks, Samson told LeBron, that's what I do. That's what I'm good at. Here they call me the most ridiculous, and I love that name because I don't take prisoner. I don't. I'm here tonight again. My Esther, bring Tylenol when you come in. You got to that one. I'm pulling back. Tonight one, I'm pulling back. The liberal is on tonight. That way, all the people there, they scared. Prince Harry, you're there now. Come in. Let's show face to face. Face to face. Come on. Bring it on. Again, folks, Samson told like, what happened to my assistant tonight? Something going on. Mr. CEO, you must have made plenty of flour this morning. We start making flour about 5 o'clock my time, 5 a.m. I will read our text messages. It was if we were down there, we were making some cereal proud today in the morning. CEO, I need your help. CEO, I need your help. I need your help. But let me go on. So that's one thing I want to talk about. Okay, this government will succeed. So anybody you think say this government, I'm going anywhere, you're on your own. You're on your own. This government under President Bakai will succeed. Under President Bakai, there's nothing gonna stop this government. All the rascal in this government, they're all gonna be kicked out. They're not gonna stay here ever. Like I said, I'm sharpening my resume. I'm sharpening my resume to make sure that when they leave, I come in. Many intellectual. I'm not one of them. Let me say that. Many intellectual Liberian, capable Liberian, hard-working Liberian. They're sitting by. They will come and replace your one by one. Your die, your man, cause and thing, your guy, your all of your whoops, you will come out. We need people who will be sincere with this government. Tell President Bakai the truth and not to lie to him. We will make sure that nobody come on here to come to all kind of time. I'm in control, complete control, and I'm not backing down. Anybody you can't hear, I come and bring them one by one, but you'll see them. None of them will wear yellow here tonight. Not on the barrow day. Nobody come here with yellow. You wear yellow here tonight, you're on your own. So, Prince Sherry, I'm warning you right now. You wear yellow, you come on, you're on your own. Barrow time. Let me bring in Moses. Moses, thank you for joining me. Let me bring in Rescue too. Oh, but why I got yellow color behind me?
Because you
Eh,
don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah. Man.
The whole background is
I
yellow.
gotta change the color. I gotta change the
You
color.
can't change the color
Why not? Why not?
because
I'm in control.
this color is very good for our nation.
What
Yellow.
what what nation? What nation?
Liberia. When you say Liberia, you say yellow.
What county? What county in Liberia that IE come from?
I come from every county.
Oh, Barrow come from Grand Bassa County.
Yeah, that why you're isolated. That why you're always talking.
Oh, okay.
IE is from all the other 14 countries.
Okay.
Baron from Bassa, that's it.
Okay. That's why you're thinking. But good evening to you guys, gentlemen. Prince Sherry, I send you the link. Don't be afraid.
Good evening.
Don't sit behind your computer tonight and do a lot of writing. I send you the link. Join us. Don't scare. We're not gonna eat your hair. You ain't feeling anybody more. Nobody ain't feeling you more. So don't be afraid. We'll treat you nicely. Bring all your tabata you want to talk about. Oh yeah. Oh, we don't see no picture. Oh, I need to see picture, Prince Sherry. I need to see your picture.
Prince, but
But
not hot behind the camera. He needs to.
no. Yeah, that I think and say, oh yeah, you bring me on. I will talk. No.
No.
But let's hear from you, Rescue Two. Good evening. Thank you for joining. What's on your mind before we go to the security analyst?
You see that? My people.
We said Rescue Two. Then you see that?
I will call the CEO just now. He will soon be on.
Oh, the plow here must have mail the morning from 5 a.m. I will read all our text here tonight. Yeah. But what Prince Sherry, we don't see you.
Why you keep bagging Prince Sherry? Prince Sherry already sent you an email saying he will only connect with us through audio.
No, I don't see that one.
I saw you on the thing just now.
Okay. All right, Prince Sherry, are you there? Folks, the one you see, no picture here. I see these people. They don't let us show themselves. Prince Sherry, are you with us? I put a thing on your knee up there up again. Oh, you took it down. Okay.
I told you, not there.
Okay. No, but I put it. I don't see nothing there. All right, Rescue Two. Let's hear from you. Then we'll go to security analyst. What's on your plate? What? No, we're not doing no play business. I got something here already. What's on your mind? Let's hear from you. Quick. Terry, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, hello? I'm here, Mr. So. Hello?
Yeah, but wait now. You probably can't show face. You can't show face.
No, Mr. So, it is unfortunate that, during these times, especially now, is the time, we are on the clock and etc. So, yeah. So
What?
that's the reason why we are not showing,
Okay. All right. You
ourselves
don't
and
need. You don't
to
need.
start the
That's
audio.
okay. Okay. I understand. As long as we
Thank you, sir.
can hear your voice, that's fine. Let's hear from you, Terry.
Oh yeah, Mr. Sigbe, how you doing, sir?
Good
Deborah
evening.
and to Prince and our guest. Yeah, Deborah, we are here actually and all the kind of thing. My own thing I got on my plate happens to be the audit report, I think, from the audit report on the government, you know, and people have not been talking that or been distracted. There have been too much money that I'm hearing that that was audited in the government and found the government wanting. You know, they say finance ministry spent 2 million plus, 2,800,000 plus, and they cannot account how the money was spent. Whether if what we took, you know, the auditing department cannot see any trace of how the money was spent.
In this
And then I'm
government.
hearing in this government from 2024 January 1st to December 2024 last
2
year.
point something million.
Auditing 2.8 million plus was audited, but it was not. There is no trace, and the finance ministry is saying the paperwork couldn't be found. I mean, the paperwork is there, but it has some lackadaisical and all the kind of
Well,
thing.
we've seen that. We've seen that before, Terry. We saw
Also,
a map out $25 million map out exercise where they
right.
put people's phone number on the thing. They don't work. They're not there. We've seen that kind of stuff before, but I'm surprised to hear the finance minister giving those type of. I don't know, but let's
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
So
We'll get
then
into it.
also $78 million is unaccounted for, monies that's supposed to go to other government entities and monies that's supposed to be given into government revenue by SOEs was not remitted into government revenue. That amounted up to I think $78 million that the government spent, that the auditing department said they cannot see the trace, they cannot find trace documentation to prove that this money was spent, because and these monies were supposed to go to government spending entities, and some of the entities received some of the money, but they did not receive all. So when you put all the money together from 106 government spending entities, you will come up to $78 million that should have been given to these spending entities that was really not giving, and off budget spending. So the auditor asked them, they say, well, finance ministry say, well, we have the right to spend money off budget spending. But the finance ministry, I mean, the auditing department said, well, look, you can spend the money, we agree, but we want to find out how you spend it. Show all
We
the
got to keep
trace.
record. We got to keep record.
Yeah. So,
I think I think what's in the Kafon? I read that stuff also, but I think Kafon have to be very careful because these young, especially that auditing guy. I don't think he's there for friendship. I don't think he's here for
well, yeah.
kumbaya business. You
No,
know,
the
I
guy
don't,
is sharp.
and,
The
and
man is very sharp.
I think what most likely might happen, President Obama going to back him. Make sure he's doing the right thing. There's no family business here. If you don't, if that people money. And President Obama is on record. It's on record. And if they try to deviate from that, I think the vice president and those who are in this government need to speak out. Need to speak out because I mean 2029 is not too far. We cannot afford to give these people any kinds of talking point. Even though they
That's
lie
my
all the
point.
time, we can't afford to give them talking point for them to lie on top of it, and then they put us on the back foot here to try to defend things that I'm not quite ready to eat crow on. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. I was going to be talking about. I was just upset about this uh, uh, yellow machine business here, and I just decided to make that my opinion. But let's hear from you, Mose, please. Then we can go to Mr. Sherry.
Well, good evening to Terry and Mr. Prince Sharif. Sorry, I can't see your face, but I really want to put a face to the name. I'm not sure if I know you from other places before, but welcome on the show tonight. And to our listening people out there, we want to say we appreciate you all listening on to us. And when we share things down here, we hope that you guys can begin to have your discussions around those things. And if there's anything that we've said that is not correct and you guys know the correct story, let us know, inform us, so that we can make the necessary corrections. You know, I came back specifically to talk about how government works and the termination of what's his name, of the Minister of Lands and Mind, and
Pay.
yeah, Wilmer Pay, the termination of Wilmer Pay, and that I'm very bothered by the fact that people think that the president has the responsibility to explain to people why he fired someone from his administration. Um, when he hired Wilmer Pay, with the exception of those who vetted him or who talked to the president, I don't think the president consulted with anyone when he appointed him. And that's what happened in administration. You work at the pleasure, and we said that over and over yesterday. And there are quite a bit of things that have been going on at the Lands of Mines, the Ministry of Lands and Mines, from what I heard from some reliable sources, that in fact the same women pay had worked with Cassell, the late Cassell, who ran for office. And because of some improprieties, Cassell let him go and told him he couldn't be with him anymore. So, someone said that was what someone, that was some of the information I got. I'm not saying that it's true, but what I'm saying is that we need to be careful when we start challenging our leader on why he's taking such action. And I'm sure that, people around the president, and I'm sure the president with Wilmer Pay, who being the chairman of the Unity Party, he would not have been let go just abruptly without some discussion with the president.
Thank you.
So, I just wanted to say that in regards to what we discussed yesterday. And I heard something else. I'm not sure that Prince C. Johnson's home was burned down. I'm not
I
sure.
don't know. We'll look into that. But thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
So
being there.
that's something I think we need to look into, because I think he's the director for national security, right?
I'm not too sure, but
Prince
it
C.
looks like it.
Johnson.
Yes.
Yes,
Former defense minister.
minister. Yeah, he's the
Thank
national.
you. Thank you.
Uh,
Prince Sherry, thank you for joining us. We just go around the room here, make it brief, because you're visiting and you are a visitor who we don't get along well. So I will be watching my clock here. Let's hear from you, Prince Sherry, on a very serious note. What would be your own contribution here tonight, starting with?
All right. So let's just start first of all by extending our thanks and appreciation to you for giving us the opportunity to be here. And we also want to say hi to the panelists or to the discussants. It's always a privilege when we have, the opportunity to sit to some of Liberia's brightest brain in the diaspora, despite of our own political affiliation or the way we see things. But some of us believe that we just have differences of opinion, but we all want to see a better Liberia. So I'm privileged to be on this set this night with some of Liberia's brightest and funniest sons and daughters. If we're going to have our sister coming, I hope she will be here. And thank you, Mr. Toh, for always providing the opportunity into the LPR family. There are several things on our mind, but we just like to, be very dwarf. One has to do with what my brother, initially intimated, the report, the GAC report, indicting the government. The second issue has to do with the 2025 United States Department report on Liberia's own investment climate. And the last issue has to do with the increase in police brutality, mob justice, and violence in Liberia, coupled with other issues. But to just be very, very quick, I see your opening statement as something that I think every well-meaning Liberian should emulate. I listening to you, giving your own analysis relative to the issue of the yellow machine or however the Unity Party will call it. But this is where I have, a different view. I think, Mr. So, it is deceptive and hypocritical on the part of anyone that we want to, abstract or that we want to take Mr. Boeka out of this particular equation. Remember, we are talking about government. It is not the ministers that are running the government, or the government does not run on the agenda of the minister. Government runs on the agenda of the head of state. That's why he is called head of state, the president. So for you to try to, take him out of this equation, take him out of this mess, and try to, blame ministers, I think it is unfortunate. From the very initial of this whole thing, Mr. Boeka, who is the president of Liberia, was very deceptive with the Liberian people. This man made us to understand that the issue of the yellow machine was going to be given to Liberia by his friend. He made it very clear. It was very, very clear that it was his friend that he was in communication with, a good friend of his, and that this good friend was going to deliver this yellow machine. Out of the blue, again, we heard that, oh no, the whole yellow machine business, that 80 million we're talking about. From 80 million, we became very critical on the government and start to ask the critical questions. And fortunately for us, and unfortunately for the government, if someone started and said, no, from 80 million, it can't to, you got 7. From 7 now, it go to, the thing is, the information about this whole yellow machine is just so disjointed, proving to the Liberian people that this whole deal is a sinister deal with a bunch of people who are trying to steal the resources of the Liberian people. And there's the reason why we must continue to talk about this. And the last issue before, I can be able to settle so that we can start to discuss the issue has to do with this 2025 report. Mr. So and Mr. To, sorry, and distinguished panelists on this line, that report is very, very damaging. And the reports are the facts. The report point out in detail police brutality, government corruption, extorting money from investors, an unfavorable environment for our own democracy and the rule of law, to the extent that the report even went in detail to talk about our own judiciary system, how the judiciary system is being used, by this government to perpetrate crimes and etc. But we are here and we go in depth. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sherry. We appreciate that. I just want to say why we do agree. The yellow machine seem to be the process itself. We're not too keen on that. However, as you know, and you've been around, there are responsibilities that are given to people to do certain tasks within the government. And those who are tasked with those responsibilities should be questioned. And if those responsibilities or those tasks are not carried out, they need to be brought out. And because you give somebody a responsibility to do, if the person is not doing that responsibility, if he's not able to, most likely you will find somebody. And I think the president is on the process of doing such thing. So for me to sit here and say I am not going to hold the president responsible for this inept behavior of certain people within the government, I think I'm right to say that. I think I can. I believe those who study leadership will agree with me that when people are given responsibility, of course, they have to be transparent. They have to be checked on from time to time, and that's exactly what this president is doing.
Yeah, just a 30 second, input, Mr. Tu. The thing is, we have the Ministry of Public Works that is charged, or we have the GSA that is charged with the responsibility of, procuring government materials and etc. etc. But when you see the way the responsibility were being apportioned from Mamaka ability to Mr. Vice President, from Vice President to the other one, Mr. So there is no way you can be able to put it one. But anyway, in depth we discuss it. Yeah.
Those are operational style. They all boil down to how the process is going to be achieved. But thank you for your contribution. Terry, let's come back to you here. Let's come back to you. CEO, if you're listening, please join us. If you don't mind, if you have time, please join us. I think I need to get you to do something here anyway. But anyway, Prince, I mean, Terry, let me come to you. Let me come to you. You brought in the auditing report. I talk about a yellow machine, and I think you're quite aware of what it is. And if you care to contribute on that, that's fine. But let's go back to this auditing report here. And I'm not trying to compare orange and apples and what have you here. The previous government we know is very corrupt. There's no secret about it. And their corruption, their behavior, their way of corruption, it is broad daylight. And they would tell the Liberian people to be quiet. They would tell the Liberian people that they know better. And because of the corrupt behavior within the system they were running, they could not have auditor to come out and be truthful. In fact, a couple of times they have to go outside of the Republic of Liberia for auditor to come in and give us report. Here in this government, the presidents are giving the responsibility to Liberians, fine sons and daughters of Liberia. And these people are working without, from my perspective, they are working without fear or favor. And they are questioning their own friends. They're questioning their colleagues. How is this way? And these reports are being made public. Whereas under the previous government, we saw people were chopped down for trying to report. But I'm not going to go into that because that's something a little bit deeper than that. Let me bring you in, Terry. You think the atmosphere that is being displayed here by this government, does it give reason, you think, for this auditor to really bring out the light of what perhaps might be corrupt behavior, or whether they have an explanation or whatever it is, but at least to bring it to light so that Liberian people know what is happening? Is that something that you would frown on, this type of atmosphere that we have now in this government area?
Well, I think you have a point. And I like the way you try to twist the question so it can go in the direction you wanted to go, but that one making the political goo. But here is the thing here, bro. That is what we pray for, a responsible government. We know and we are aware that no government is going to go free with all, the corrupt practices going on. This is why we supported this government to come to power, because unlike the CDC, when something goes wrong, the next thing we hear that the auditor who auditing is dead. They don't waste time. They give you first flag straight. But fortunately, this government allow herself, and that is the beauty of this government, responsibility. They allow themselves to be audited, which is transparency and also include accountability. But where we are missing it now is to go further than that, because we have put ourselves on a higher pedestal to give account fully to the Liberian people how these monies were spent. So since we say we are more responsible than the CDC, then we need to be able to take account. We need to be able to do it better. I agree in as much that in the 2024 budget year, that was the first budget year of the JMB administration coming into power. There were many things that were confusing and here, there, and yonder. Like the finance ministry is saying that there are some documentations that was never brought forth for them to submit to the GAC because these documentations were delayed. And we also got to understand that we had two finance ministers, during that period, that fiscal year. We had in fact three, because Burma Kamara was sick. He was there for I think 6 months or 4 months. Then he left his deputy in charge, or were also there for some time, and got found killed way in September of 2024. So to corroborate all those documents and present it, probably that could have been the struggle. But yet and still, it still does not excuse us because we are supposed to be a responsible government. But this still entails that within that fiscal year, this was the deficit that we experienced based upon our ignorance or based upon the malfunction in the system without a proper finance minister in place to guide the process. The country lost over 78 million unaccounted for. That cannot be negated.
Thank
And
you.
up to now, there is no proper education as regarding how these monies were spent. Now, I thought the legislature would be chewing on this. I thought that, the lower house will be looking into that too. But unfortunately, nobody is saying anything about this. And these are monies that could have gone to healthcare, that could have gone to education, that could have gone to security apparatus and all of that. But saying my recommendation to the president going forward, I believe that the president did not do anything about this. This could be the malfunction of the system, but he was not paying attention because again, he's not a finance man. The people that he got there, his economic advisor, all these people around the president, what are they doing? To have this kind of deficit in your first year of leadership. I think that some heads, my recommendation is that on this note, heads need to roll.
Thank you. Mose, I'm going to take you out of your comfort zone a little bit, borrow you from the security apparatus here tonight, and let's go into the area both of us have absolutely, as far as I'm concerned, I have absolutely no knowledge except my total common sense. Now, Mose, just sidebar here. Tubasi, that's what make me the political guru. If you come here with a highly educated and you will hang your head because I'm all over this place. You can't hold me down. Don't come here with that kind of stuff. I'm the liberal. But let's go to Mose. Mose, let me ask you this: this government, with Terry, what Terry had just stated here, and with the information out in the public, this government has given the public a view of what is happening within its operational realm. They are not in any kind of isolation. They're saying, let the chip fall where it may. Now, the difference here, the past government was secretive. And therefore, we don't know exactly what was going on unless Monuba Monu come and tell us what was happening in the bike. But in this case, we don't have Monuba Monu here. We have the Auditor General, and they are alive. They are not afraid of having some sort of a mishap. They are not afraid of being accused of boyfriend and girlfriend dying from boyfriend and girlfriend business. They are here to do their work. And I want to submit to you here, Mose, and please correct me if I'm wrong. The president, on the leadership of President Bakai, has opened the atmosphere, has provided the opportunity for folks to display this type of behavior and let the Liberian people judge. If these people, if the finance administrator and everybody else is unable to produce these kinds of backup, because even in our own daily activity, when you go to the store, they get you receipt. But for what Terry is suggesting, what he's saying, if you are saying they don't have receipt, that's something the government going to have to take into consideration. And we are not afraid to say that because we are truthful. Those of us that support this government are very truthful. We are not deceptive. So, Mose, the question to you here now. What will you say to this government in this type of case? Do the government need to be a little bit secretive to allow finance ministry to find means to resolve their in-house resolving problem, or it should be resolved publicly, as President Baka seemed to be suggesting, by not stopping the general auditing report to step out? Moses, let's hear from you. Take yourself from a security analyst business for a minute. Let's hear from you, sir.
Absolutely, Mr. Toad. Thank you for this opportunity again. And let me first say that Terry touched on something. We talk about math functions of previous government that could have contributed to this. But I think Liberia is making a good turn. We're coming about the change the right way, and change is very hard. Change is very difficult. People have many things to say against changes because it's not usual that people want change. They will want change, but they can't deal with it. Now let's backtrack a little bit. During the Ellen Barker administration, what happened with the Ministry of Finance and the auditing department when what's his name was there? John Malone. We saw the fight with reports. When John Malone did his report, Gafon was in the
Budget.
at the finance ministry. And
But he was at budget. He was at budget first.
Yes.
Confirm.
Yeah. He was at budget, and then they went on. And that fight continued for a while to the point that Gafon had to step aside. You know who did the intervention? Who tried to intervene? It was your sitting president right now trying to intervene between Gafon and John Malone. Fast forward during the Weah administration, and I'm going to give him this as a source of reference. When the report was about to come out, what did we see? What happened? You guys have already mentioned what happened. My good friend Yenswa was murdered. Other editors were murdered in the vehicles with different story. And up to this day, we didn't see any report. That report was suppressed. Fast forward, we have people who worked in our government continuously for corruption and received sanctions from our greatest supporter, the United States, continue to work freely in the previous administration. So when we say think Liberia, love Liberia, and rebuild Liberia, it all encompasses transparency, accountability, good governance. I think what I see here is good governance because the GAC report came up with a list of names outside of this administration for the previous administration, and they know the ills of this country, of our nation, was not just on the previous government. I think they're doing their due diligence to come up with a report.
Thank
The
you.
people still got time. Why are you cutting me off?
I'm trying to go to Prince too.
Why you were going to Prince? Prince talk for almost 10 minutes.
Yeah, but Mose, we got. Go ahead. You got.
You see my watch?
Yeah.
I've been keeping track of the time.
Okay, Mose, I do the track keeping. Go
Yeah,
ahead. You got 30. You got 30 seconds. You eating your own time.
You ask me a question. I'm trying to.
Yeah, but you eating into your own time. Go ahead, 30 seconds. Go ahead, wrap it so we can go to.
No man, you know you're the best old man.
2
You
minutes.
ever play football together?
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
That's all the correction they were talking about. All the time you don't talk to I ain't had no answer there. No, but on a serious note, I think the direction of this administration is just right because they're putting themselves in the landline and saying, during this administration, we got to understand there was a lot of confusion during the transition period.
Mm-hmm.
And so some of the money spent, there were a lot of things that were going on.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's some of the money. And then the legislator, you brought the legislator in also. Why they're now going after this? Because they might know where some of that money went to, because they just asked for money to go to do what they call retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is something that's good for Liberia, for the nation, because at least we have a record.
Yeah.
And so the investigation can justify the record. So I
Thank
think
you.
it's a good thing for the administration.
Thank you, Moses. Let me go to Prince Sherry. Are you still with us? Because we don't have no picture for you.
Yeah,
Are
we
you
are
still
still
with us?
here. We are listening. Yeah,
All right.
definitely. We are here. We are here.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me come to you here.
I keep it track of town.
Yeah. Let me come to you here, Prince. This government, when as Terry pointed out, the other report, and you yourself have alluded to that here earlier, the other report, from my perspective, does not bode well the way things are. So we're not here to sugarcoat anything. However, I will say to you that the other report is out there for every one of us to read. Whatever conclusion they have in there is there for every one of us to take that into consideration. We will not come here and try to add nor subtract from the other report. We can only express our feelings. We can only express our opinion, which we are entitled to, but we are not entitled to our own facts. And I will say to you, Prince Sherry, Chief Sherry himself here tonight, with all of these report that is out there, from your perspective, where you think this government is going wrong? Let's hear from you.
Thank you. Thank you. I think this report just exposed the government in the open, even though some of us, we are not surprised because these were things that we said from the very beginning. Even the president alluded to it from the very beginning that they squander resources. So we are just seeing people perpetuating the looting of state resources. That's what we are seeing. Now, remember, I listened to my brother, talking about the past regime. It is unfortunate. Remember that the Unity Party had 12 years in governance, 12 years going now. For you to blame the CDC government of a damage that was caused by this Unity Party government, the first post-war government, for you to blame the CDC that was able to ensure that law was passed to protect our resources, to ensure that these people are protected, pass a law that the GAC and the LACC will be functional without office of the previous government, then I think it is fortunate. When we
Prince Sherry, I don't know, Prince Sherry, I don't know where you are, but your point is, we can't hear you.
With that kind of.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I'm sorry,
So
you are not getting me. You are not getting me, Chief.
now we
So you
are.
are not
Now
getting
we
me.
are.
Okay.
Now we are.
Okay,
Go
fine.
ahead.
Yeah. So basically, what we are saying is that this particular report just point out to the reason why Mr. Boyka decided that he was going to ensure that J. Fonati Kopa is removed as Speaker of the House. In the report made it very clear that there were resources that were allocated as per budgetary allocation, and unfortunately, that money, the ministries and the agencies and the hospitals and schools and etc. did not receive a dime from those money that were allocated to be used, by these various agencies. And unfortunately, the people who supposed to call Honorable Gafuan and say, look, something is happening here, come and account. Up to date, they are yet to even issue a statement. But again, that's the reason why Mr. Boyka wanted at all costs to ensure that Honorable Fonati Kofa is removed so that he can have a honeymoon on the Liberian people resources and be able to dance into it. It is not strange that Mr. Gafuan will give a report and tell the Liberian people that, we didn't get receipt for the one. The other one, no receipt. The other one, no receipt. As if the ethnic system that was introduced by the government and that was also followed by the CDC government, that it is not even in place. Remember, the whole thing about the Ministry of Finance it was digitized. Have you forgotten when Mr. Amara Conan served as the finance minister under Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, where almost $1 million was used to digitalize the entire system? Why are we being deceptive here? Why can't we say the truth? Look, everything that is happening is today happening because Mr. Bueka has an appetite to only enrich himself. All of these
Wow.
monies that today the Ministry of Finance cannot account for is some of the money that is being used in FOIA. Why are you acting like you are surprised? This is what you voted for. And it is unfortunate because Mr. Bueka told the Liberian people that he was not going to bring on board looters. But it is unfortunate that today the people that we are seeing state gangsters that are using the nomenclature of government officials to loot our resources. We are seeing, in fact, what is happening in Liberia, it is not corruption. They are stealing, they are looting of the state resources. Can you imagine some of these monies that today Gaston cannot account for? Let's not pretend here, Mr. Toe, let's not pretend that some of the money were being used by this government to fight for Natikofa. When these lawmakers were in one hotel to another and they were using money, you think the money that they were using, what kind of money? You think that was Mr. Toe money from Grand Julia? You think that my money from Grand Cape Country they were using? Don't you know that these were some of the money that they were using to be able to finance these lawmakers to ensure that Funati Kofa is removed from office? Why are you pretending? Oh, you don't know that some of this money that one Mr. Bueka used to settle the money that he took from banks? Remember now, Mr. Bueka is on record of telling the Liberian people that he was living on loan. You know that when he took over, he immediately decided to fight Aloysius Talu from the central bank. Lied on Aloysius Talu need that, oh yeah, they messed up money or they messed up money. At the end of the day, only because he wanted to remove Aloysius Talu and bring in his nephew Samoa, so that at the end of the day, he can be able to clear the debt that he owed to the banks. And you know what happened? Almost $8 million was taken from the Liberian people coffers to pay for the money that Mr. Bueka was taking the time you were in opposition, the loan. Why are we pretending here, Mr. Toe and distinguished colleague? Wait till May we more pretend here, my people. For one, what are we pretending for? That money that they were using to be able to settle Mr. Bueka debt, you think where they were coming from? And that's some of the money they were coming from. But no, even more besides, look at all of these travels that Mr. Bueka is making and bringing back no dividends. Where do you think the money coming from? That when Mr. Bueka is going and taking 69%, he's taking 88%, he's taking 102%. You think where the money coming from? Fellow Liberians, these people, they have come to loot the state resources. And that's just what they are doing. These were the things that we advised our people on, and we told them that these people have come to enrich themselves. It is not it is not strange to us, Mr. Toe. Let's not pretend. Some of you people are saying this thing because right now they play where now it read to your nickname. Is it no way for you to turn left, for you to turn right? Now, as we speak to you now, it now reach to the play where Mr. Toe said, give us what they want, we got to talk it. It not easy. But even to talk it, there are people who are embarrassed. There's the reason why they are trying to exclude Mr. Bueka from in this web of corruption. But how can you exclude Mr. Bueka when even right in his office, the corruption started from there? Remember the inaugural fund that they took the inaugural fund and gave it to Unity Party people? At the end of the day, today, they even report for inaugural fund. Hey man, my people, you start doing it here. Let's discuss Liberia and leave partisan Benin out of dating here. Mr. Bueka is a looter of state resources, and that's the reason why some of us will be fighting to ensure through the legal process that immediately after his 6 term, after his 6 years, that he must face the legal process.
Thank you. Terry, let me come to you.
Mr. Tor.
Yes, hold on, Mose. Hold
7
on.
minutes. I kept
No, Mose.
No, I'm just telling you.
Okay, all right.
I'm just telling you. 7 minutes.
Okay, that's right. Well, Terry, let me come to you quickly. Terry, let me come to you. And I'm not trying to go tip for tap here tonight, but we will try to be factual here. Our brother spoke lengthily and brought in some issues that I'm not quite sure where they were coming from. But we're here to have conversation. So let's hear from you on this here, Terry. I'm going to go back here and bring in some conversation here in the past as well. But
Yeah,
let's hear from you. Let's hear from you, Terry, before I do it. I say anything else. Let's hear from you.
please.
Well, that's why we, the Unity Party supporters or the Joseph Boca supporters, believe that we bring all this topic not to bash the president, not to condemn the government, but to show our honesty and love for country. But unfortunately for the seditions, they don't have that kind of capacity. They don't. They are not able to highlight the mistakes of former President Weah and all the things that transpired in his government that he couldn't give account for, by which reason he was voted out of power. They cannot. All right. You're talking a lot of stuff that you have no proof on because you can't show all facts. Those are all subjective views, because subjective view is based on your opinions. Objectivity is based on evidence and facts. So when you point out to the facts, Mr. Sharif, then we can have a conversation. But you have no proof that the money whatsoever, blah, 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 that is being spent in places that you claim they were spent are monies that within this particular capacity. If you listen to the GSC reporter, he did not accuse the government of being corrupt or stealing the money and spending it elsewhere. He accused them of not having documentation to back the transaction of these monies. So you have to go through the LACC, and you have to go through prosecution. If the LACC see errors necessary for investigation, they can take it. But here's the thing that we are all excited about. In as much as our government is being exposed in regards to these malpractices going on, we are responsible enough to allow these processes to occur, thereby to show the Liberian people the ability for them to be able to account. Like something Mr. Sigbe was saying, and I want to agree with him too. At that time when the president took over, within his first year, it was a struggle year for him because he was reshuffling, he was appointing government officials. The system was still convoluted with many seditions in the system. All those people were there. It was almost like he was playing from the playbook of Samuel Twe. That government were almost like that. So within that first year, he struggled to get on his footing. So there's a possibility that it is certain. There's a possibility that it is just certain that there are certain documentations that would just not be given. But we cannot hold the CDC government responsible because that was our government, that was our budget. So it is only precise that we be held accountable to the Liberian people for whatsoever malpractices that was going on. We had to fix it, we have to correct it. And I think that is why Gafwan today is trying to do by bringing in the digital system to digitize the system so that he can be able to have data available when auditing time comes. So I think this is what it is. For me, I would see this as a clear-cut accountability. Government should take responsibility, and I think the president need to act on taking major decisions by firing people when these kind of reports are given. That's my position.
Thank you. Thank you. Moses, we heard Prince Sharif give us a laundry list of corrupt behavior in this government. We heard Prince Sharif saying that this government, President Baka, came specifically to loot the Liberian people resources. We heard Prince Sharif saying that President Baka, Liberian people money were looted to pay President Baka loan. Let's listen to model by model before I bring you in here.
As we were working with Waffle Program as a travel, travel. In as much as transition is impressive for sedition, but why can't you give it to revolutionary sedition, people that understand the struggle? But you take a woman from Waffle Program, male AR to NPA, in less than a year, you make for administration.
Okay. I don't want to finish the thing. We know the rest. Let's listen to this other one.
When I said it was GCPT. No, as GCPT. He programmed McGill. How was that? He programs McGill. It's what we used to do for him. But we don't, he doesn't find us as who will do that anymore. So he doesn't, he ain't going to the oil again. The man program again the Jewish Fed president. He find the one replace Joe, and he won't be vice president. You two now, you'll be vice president. 12 wants to be president.
Mose, what this tape is coming from, there's many more. And I'm not trying to do it here as a tape for tab. But if you're going to put your hands out to say something that all of us are still alive, those of us that support this government, yes. Nobody's saying that this government, we got, for example, $22 million were given to the public administrator to do a road fund, to do a road project. We still haven't had any good report to list everything that happened. We're still not satisfied with that. And we keep talking about it. They have issue with the road fund, we still talk about it. But during their time when they were reigning, we were only able to get inside through a leak audio tape. I'm bringing this up to say that Mr. Sharif believe, and I cannot hold him responsible for that, because most of the time they are Mr. Sherry and the rest of it, Walter Carter and the rest of them, they are so connected with CDC and President Weir that I believe, my opinion, I'm entitled to it, and they can disregard it and then throw it away, but I'm entitled to it, that they will come out and try to somehow equate. Look what the president doing. They'll say our president is not the same. This president is on record of saying what people need to do, and things that he has stated are not coming to pass little by little, because that's how he is. He doesn't rush, but he said, I'm going to do, and he does it. Mose, let me hear from you here. I don't want you to address Prince Sherry comment specifically, but is there any kind of equivalencies here that we can say A and B?
Let me say this, Mr. Toe. The first thing is that Mr. Sharif and the rest of the folks who are so ingrained in supporting the Weir administration and keep making references to the failures of this government, I want to advise them that campaign is over. The campaign ended when George Weir decided to consent to the election result. We need to stop campaigning throughout. To throw names like Fanatic Kofi and this and that into these kind of situations is taking you back and putting you to a place where you can never win. And some of us are not Unity Party members. We supported the president because of his credo. Love Liberia, build Liberia. Credo. Think Liberia, love Liberia, build Liberia. And that's what we're looking at from the perspective. That's from that perspective that we speak. Things that have not happened. Up to now, I don't know if anybody have seen visibly the transition report from the previous administration to this administration. Having worked in administration before, when you know that there's new administration coming in through election process, I worked in an area where I was a director for an entire department. We were told, in fact, I started mine before, my transition report. Everything that I met, what I saw, what I did, I had it ready because I knew that had to be transition. When they said the transition team, I knew that they were going to request it. So I did it before time. 6 months before time, I started to put my thing together. Because I was serving under administration that had a term limit. And I knew that the guy I was working for had to leave for after 8 years. The 8 years I was there, I created that transition report for the next person to take over that department. So when people pointing fingers, my only question to them, what is your transition report? What is your exit report? I want to see your exit report of where you left the government and where to pick up so that we can compare notes.
I can help you with that. We were in a hole.
yeah. No,
So seriously.
I don't want to say that because I don't want to preempt what it was. Not preempt, wrong word. I don't want to assume what it was. But you didn't do any preparation to transition. The people coming, they're struggling to find papers. They're struggling to see what is what, and you just walk away. I can tell you that when I went to the foreign ministry, 6 months after this administration took office, the foreign ministry was dilapidated because people took down to chairs everything from the foreign ministry. Everything. If you go to the foreign ministry today, you will see all new construction, all new chairs and tables in there. Because people said it was theirs. So how do you expect the government to work? But what I can say with this report is that I think we should say bravo, because this is the beginning of accountability, transparency, that the government will allow that report to come out so that the public can challenge them.
Thank you, Moses.
And so we should be happy for that. And I think Liberian people, the general Liberian public, are happy for it. That's my own assumption. So we need to start running campaign before the campaign time comes and see what happens. Bring a report after the next 4 years when campaign time, let it heat up, then bring those things up so we can debate it.
Thank you.
That's all I got to say.
Let me go to our brother. Mr. Sherry, are you still here or you finished running away now?
No, I'm here, Mr. Tu. I'm here, Mr. Tu.
I'm just kidding. But let me bring you in here very quickly.
Yes, sir.
We're still discussing. I think the major conversation right now is please make it brief because I need to open the line so that other folks will be able to have contribution. This report, I want you to compare within the next 2-3 minutes. Compare and contrast this report, if at all you have gone deep into it. This report to that of the map out exercise auditing report.
All right. So, Mr. Tu, the first thing is this is comical, and these are some of the deception for which Mr. Brecker continues to fail, because people who support his agenda to loot our resources and the state are not being very sincere. I'm listening to Honorable Moses, and I think it is unfair on his part. For people to, let me put it in there, our simple English, for people to steal our money, then you say, oh yeah, they must clap for them. We must be happy, we must be appreciated. When you go order somebody, it means that the people go and check behind you.
Let him speak, please.
Okay.
It means the people, my people, when they talk about order business, it means that you get somebody who may be the person that security to go and check to see what happened. Whether everything there or everything not there. The people there who be the security now, the auditor, they go check. They go check. They say, oh, Worker stole money. Oh. He stole almost 9 million. He stole on the other side. He stole 2 million. He stole on the other side. He stole 3 million. Oh. Then Mr. Honorable Moses can say, let's clap for the man because the man finished stealing the money. Let's clap for him. Hey, you see somebody too can be talking. Look, there is no way that we can be able to sugarcoat this particular, thing that went on. This just shows that our state is in a pariah, a state that our state resources is in limbo. Today, for an example, look at what is happening at the level of the JFK, where our mothers and our sisters have been held captive. They're holding them just at Guantanamo Bay. Only because they say they can't pay money, the poor go give breath. They say, oh, if you didn't give him breath, they almost say, yeah, almost don't get money. You say, okay, you're holding, your poor hand go on your hand. They will be here until they pay. Look at the last time. A woman gave breath right on the road. Redemption Hospital, right on the road. The doctor then say, you can't enter here because you now get $50 to be able to enter. Look, these are some of the consequences that our people are faced with.
Wow.
When government decides to use resources,
let him talk, I
when,
beg you.
when government decides to use resources in their own pocket and for their own pleasure. Take for example, look at what the last time we saw with the issue of the LTA. The people are using the LTA as a cash cow. Where the people there, Patriot Honda there, the body divine money over people. The people generate a Patriot Honda and Louis generator taking $3,000 every month to get back gas. The man who in front of your money being it, we say central bank governor. And the last time yesterday report, the central bank governor every month the man taking $5,000 home to pay for a home. Where you pay $7,000 for cash allowance. Now, why would the country, why would the GAC not be able to report it when these things are happening? Now, the report alone is not sufficient. I listen to you playing, records of the past. I'm not going to speak on that record for the past. The Liberian people made a decision, and that's why Mr. Bueka was elected. That's why this gangster paradise, or this gangster regime was elected. So I'm not going to speak on the past, what happened in the past. It happened, and it gone. That's why the Liberian people voted. But for people to continue to drag the CDC into a current government, then it means that these people don't have any idea. They don't have any way forward to be able to lead the Liberian people. No idea. For people to come here and accuse the CDC-led government, say, oh, you don't mean no report there. You don't mean nothing there. Hey, man, my people, let's be fair. Even if we agree that we're not let the CDC, but for you to sit on the platform and say, oh, the time the CDC were there, we not see no report, we not see chair, we not see table, we not see no paper. Hey, my people. And now you introduce the FMS system that even the CDC government were using. Today, we must tell His Excellency President Dr. George Mane, we are thanking for this report because it is the amendment to this act that gave these people the authority to be able to report like this. Remember now, under the regime of His Excellency President Dr. George Mane, we had an amendment to the the LACC Act that gave them prosecutory power to be able to prosecute people. Today, you should be telling His Excellency President Dr. George Mane, we are thanks.
Thank you.
For giving these people the seat to bite and to report and giving them a kind of space where they can report without fear and favor. But for you to blame the government and bring political things, auditor that and this, that, what happened to the report? You see the U.S. report that they put about the auditor?
Thank you, Prince Sherry. Thank you, Sebike. Terry, let me go to you. I asked Prince Sherry a specific question he is unable to answer it, and I think the audience will test to that. I asked him to compare the two reports, whereas the report of the $25 million mapper where people phone number were placed and then we couldn't find them, the auditor could not identify any of those people where money was disbursed out there without any traces whatsoever. And here this auditing report seems to suggest that there are some questions need to be answered by outlining all of those, and these people will be able to answer them. But let me come to you, and Prince Sherry, Mose, and Terry. I'm going to open a line. So if you're in the middle of making statement and somebody call in, I will hold you to your statement and answer the call, and then we'll come back to you. But Terry, let me come to you while we're waiting for a call. Folks, the number is out 916-533-2048. Give us a call here tonight. I have with me Moses Sigma is here, Terry Collins is here, and Prince Sherry is also here, which I appreciate here tonight, having a fruitful conversation as far as I'm concerned. But let's go to you, Terry. let's go to you. And strictly this, because you brought this report. My intent tonight was to discuss other issues that are affecting Liberia. But when you brought in this report, you cannot discuss this report without trying to pivot back to previous government. Uh, that's history, and history inform you of the future, pretty much, if what you want to do with it. And so that's one of the reasons why we keep going back that side. But this president determination is to go forward, and we will follow that. But let me ask you this, Terry. Let me ask you this. You heard Prince Jerry, and this young man is very smart. It's not a campaign season. But like I said the other time, I think those of us that support President Baka, if President Baka decide to seek re-election, and those of us that are going to campaign for him again, are now seeing what we're going to be faced with, and the voices that we're going to be facing with. And I'm glad that they are making these stuff. So, but Terry, hold on 1 minute. Let me cut myself up and answer this caller here. Terry, welcome to you, please. Caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind? I hear you.
Hello?
Yeah. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Mr. Samson Fire too. You know my name?
You gonna call me fire?
Yeah.
Alfonso, the CEO really ruined me now. But anyway, that's okay. Go ahead.
Mr. Cole, the discussion prompted me to call on the show tonight. Okay. And one thing I don't understand about you people that support the president.
Hold on. Let me merge this caller, please. I know a lot of people are going to be calling tonight, which is okay. Their hero is on here, so go ahead, Mr. Aaron, go ahead, and then we'll take this other caller.
Yeah, one thing I don't understand about you guys that support this government or the president, whatsoever you guys want to terminate. You guys will talk about all this corruption that you know about. I listened to you talking about 25 million map out. People name were put on, telephone number were not even registered and things like that. What are you guys doing? You guys stay in power 2 years. You guys can bring the corruption cases to book. Why? You listen to Terry over there talking about that why we supported this government. There is sometimes you can even be contradicting your own government. You supported the government for what? For fighting corruption? The last time I called on the show and I said, if President Waka want to fight corruption, he got to do it holistically. He cannot pick and choose. And for the time he took the oath of office, that's all he been doing. He pick and chooses who he want to go after for corruption. Don't talk about CDC government. You been in power for 2 years, you can't even have one CDC official up for the corruption that you're talking about. The entire country knows that you guys lie. You better lies to come to power, and that's the same thing you're still doing. Trying to govern the country, do things that you guys promised to do for the Liberian people, and start carrying these lies.
Okay.
They'll not carry on nowhere.
Thank you.
Okay? They won't carry the government nowhere. That's the reason why there's no good way can come to this government. The only good way we see is what you guys can talk about. Nobody else can see it. But one of the people that support Unity Party, Samson or Terry, the other one when he called, and Mr. Sidley. That's it. That's it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Just before I go, lastly, one day, I will call on the show and ask Mr. Sidley, about his credential, his security credential. Because I think I will have to question it because of the comments that he can be making when it comes to security incidents in the country.
Well, you got ask for my credential as well.
Your credential, you jack of all trade, master or none.
Jack of all trade, master or none. I like that credential. Thank you. You're a brother. IE number 9. Begin. You don't want you hit it to know. All right.
Rather not are you, man?
Nah, IE number 9.
No,
Let's
you
hear from you.
man.
Let's hear from you. Caller, Moses, let's get it. Caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Yeah, Mr. Tu, thank you very much for the opportunity, and thanks to your panelists or guests.
This is Terry Lion, isn't it? Oh Jesus!
No, this is Tobasi.
Oh, okay. They have a lovable giant. Thank you. Big guy, Terry.
Mr. Tu, I think you guys are finding it difficult to defend the indefensible, because yesterday you accused other people of being corrupt, and for you to be swallowed up by corruption, it's kind of difficult, I mean, we went through that for the last 6 years. People accused the government and the president of all kinds of things. Many of the things they accused the president of was not true. But I want to agree with Ellie Johnson Sally for a moment, even though I don't like her. I hate everything about Ellie, in the way
let me lovable giant, let me merge this other color, please, then I'll come back to you. Stay right there, please don't go. All right, go ahead, Tabasi, go ahead.
Yeah, when she said that she and President Burka feel on corruption, miserable on corruption, the fight against corruption, they feel on it, and I want to agree with Madam Sally on that. And I think President Burka is headed in the same direction again. He's going down a spiral. Corruption is very high. The American government are kind of like starting to point out some of the weaknesses in the government, and then with the audit report and all of that, I think we are heading in the wrong direction, and you guys are kind of disappointed, because you advocated for this government. You said that this president was not going to be corrupt. You said that you are not going to sponsor police brutality, and that Gregory Coleman was going to be going to be the best police chief ever, and that Liberians are going to be safe, and that the country was, bread and butter issue was not going to be a problem. We're seeing the economy is becoming. I think everything is just getting bad, and to defend this kind of broken government, this kind of bad leadership, it is very dangerous. And I also want to thank Honorable Sheriff for sharpening the debate, for arguing his point clearly. And I think after tonight, you guys will respect some of the young citizens that are coming up. They will be different from that of the old leadership. I think a lot of these young citizens will be given opportunity in the new President Weah administration come 2029, because this is like we are heading. This victory will be a landslide.
Okay, here we go.
I think it will be a blue wave. It will be a tsunami. Because I mean, you guys are seeing this. Some of you are shifting now, joining the CDC to advocate on our behalf. I'm seeing it.
Okay.
On many platforms, local states, local people like Costa, local people like Yeka Koluba, local people like Honorable Sue. The tune have shifted, and I think that at the end of the day, you guys will join us, so that Liberia will be a better place. And
so are you suggesting that the CEO of LPR tune is being shifted towards CDC?
Yeah, from why it used to be 2 years ago.
I didn't know that. I would tell you.
I think
because you should know better, because he's your best friend. So I would tell him that your best friend is saying to us that your tune is changing, but we never really got him on board with us anyway. We always suspected that he was with you guys. So
I met him in Minneapolis, and I told him that, and he said, "I think your observation it might be right," but he did not definitely come up to say yes. But I can tell. I mean, every one of you, Mr. Singway, Terry, and Terry is a little bit still difficult, trying to hold his ground, but your tune is kind of shifting a little bit, and that's a positive sign for
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tabasi. Appreciate it. I would suspect, well, not call it Nile, man, call it Uni. Good evening, caller. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Yeah, thank you for the show. This is Brooklyn with Power.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so now we be listening to our how we be bunny. But so now it's difficult to hire. Look, it's a Moses. Listen. You know, so now you know your feelings for one group of people and be fair to yourself. You usually forgot that you have in your government, or you forgot going in your office. I think also you people where you put the all camera all around and no chair or in the office. Do you when you enter when you forgot going in the office? Do you not put a complaint on CBCC? I just forgot to mention the Ottoman CC government. The minister there, they don't even have cars or now. For the brother government, they give you all the ministry and car. Look, we all look at reality and put their eye on it because of it for one group of people is bad. The government suffer because the president for 90 minutes can just share to just give you things to just for it. No. They should use their own car. Use it or driving car or burning gas. Even the minister, the information minister was doing about like the city. Okay, everything, Karen Jassy was saying it. Or like I finished, I got the other deputy minister over there. Car used to bring fuel, be causing us. You can stop this thing. And look, you know the thing that I can believe last year is that you've been government for 2 years now. 2 years. Only last year day. They may do this, they may do this. You get the security, you get all, you get AFL, you get ARU, you get Burger Police, you get Burger Song, ATU, on other in our country. You're not going to prosecute one single person, and not be prosecuted. With all the law. So still, they don't have pre-training like the way, they don't want it. Your president said the case will come back. This case came back, all of now. No result, no report, nothing.
All right.
2 years.
Thank you.
Don't keep lying to yourself. You don't know your fuel. You're feeling gradually. You're feeling to the extent. You can't help it. You guys step out of it. Look, David, listen. And I see you say, because I know yourself did that to you, you lose hope. So thank you.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Go ahead, Brigable, you got to get out. Okay. I'm not going to call this other caller. Nicola, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind, sir?
Hey, Blackie, how you doing?
Rescue 3. Thank you for joining us. What's on your mind?
Thank you for the show tonight. You know, our brother from the Sacramento, the former Sacramento mentioned my name. My former team player, Aaron Brooklyn, I think Brooklyn, become a fan of I. You know, they are many of young Liberians who, supported the past government. They just want to see bad things happening in our country. In a sense, that with all the industrial looting that appears in our country, and those guys that stole the money, they are still defending it. And so they right here never benefited even from those guys looting. But they are still defending them. So I wonder whether, what your conscience lies. The people that destroy the future of your young children, your young generation. And you have in the past government, you have 7 key government officials that were sanctioned by the U.S. government. And today, the former president being invited by Donald Trump to discuss concerning the FIFA, the upcoming next year World Cup, then they are telling the former president, to talk to Donald Trump to remove the sanction from their past government official. So you don't know. They thank God that we have responsible leader who is not only considering the partisan.
So when the former president, where is he coming to talk to Donald Trump?
They gave him the attention, but he didn't listen to it. To now the sponsor, Donald Trump invited the man. He on his way already to the state. So if he got this a first time, don't be afraid to say it. We must be. It's a key official in your party. The former.
I hope Donald Trump don't come and say what happened. The other man was speaking good English. Where you come from? He gets. That was CDC better do their best.
No, Mr. Tom, we are not wishing for that. We pray that, a meeting with Donald Trump will bring some development back to our country too. Every leader that meet the higher up, the benefit come to the country. Now, for example, from the meeting of, you take this from Trump, a meeting of President Obama with Donald Trump, you observe that Liberia be having a 1 year of visiting visa. And now it's going up to 3 years. These are key information that we are given on this show here. So there are a lot of things happening. If the president can look at the key official of the party and dismiss them, can you imagine? When my peer was not giving or issue a dismissal a letter, he will call on the phone. The dismiss when my peer on the phone. So the key thing happening there, and then they remove. That was the former chairman of the party. Then you're sitting down here, you're talking all about the government, the country is going. I don't know why people are going to look at Monrovia. Monrovia is not Liberia alone. We have people in the rural area who will find it difficult to get food in that area. Even a baker right in the interior, the southeast area, recently that was between $5,000, $6,000. And now you can get rice in that area now for $2,000, $3,000. It's a benefit to the country. Somebody put the country first. You talking about auditor, the president got a whole lot of corruption scandal. Look at your past leader.
So rest that development now. So the price of rest that development.
Hold on, Prince Sherry, please let him finish. I beg you, let him finish. Go ahead.
Who had the money bag on his shoulder? He said you were giving it to the food people. Just say that he just repeated to my flare. You didn't tell them you're not faithful to the country. But to me, we thank God for JP. That we had a responsible leader, that people who doing their job, they are doing their job responsibly.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you, Mr. Doe, for bringing Prince around the show. Prince is a brother to all of us. Don't discard the country and forget about the party sentiment. Thank you for the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, guys, that will be the last caller for the night. Prince Sherry, 2 minutes, please. And I mean 2 minutes, guys. I'm going to hold all of you to 2 minutes. I'm going to put on time. 2 minutes. Hold on, Prince. Hold on. I'm going to put on a timer, 2 minutes, and 2 minutes only. Go ahead, Prince. Give us your closing.
You see why the government is failing? Somebody can hear, they can talk fast. They say, "Oh, you lazy to spoon everything." What kind of rescue people
Prince Sherry, let me hold you right there. 1 minute. One of our regular callers is calling.
Okay.
Hold on a minute,
No
please.
problem, sir.
Samson told Labrador Public Radio, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Yeah, Mr. Tour, this is Kato, the queen for FPR.
Okay. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, we're gonna go. All right. Hold on 1 minute, Kato. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Kato, 1 minute. Only 1 minute, please. We're ready out of time. Please, 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, just 1 minute. Thank you, Mr. Tour. I'm just sorry for Prince Sherry because he's fighting a battle that is so difficult for him to win. The fact that they were in government, what they should have done was never done, and seeing that this government is performing to the highest, kind of giving them some difficulty, so they're looking for those little peanuts issues to make to raise issue on. But I can tell Prince Sherry that he said somebody reducing their rights to 3 or 2008 if that development there. What is development? I don't understand. What do you mean development? You can develop the mind of people. You can have infrastructure development. You can develop them mentally. So what do you know? What you know about development? Now we're seeing building schools for these people and renovating those schools that were dead, that were not renovated for years. And these people were sitting on the floor. Now today we're seeing that hospitals are renovated and thinking on how to bring medications, even building warehouses where medications can be stored. Now we're seeing that electricity is going to these areas. that we can say today that those are development are going on. What do you call development?
1 minute over, Mr.
Hold on, Prince. Hold on, Prince. Please. Go ahead. You got 30 seconds, madam.
Yeah, Prince, unfortunately today I was so tired of I couldn't join because I was so tired of. That's why I was not there. You're saying, okay, I'm not coming there. That's the only reason I'm not there, because I was so tired to not be on the show.
Thank you.
Evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me take.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, that's okay. Let's take the caller. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
I'm a secure. Hello.
I hope that I'm Teddy Lion, yo.
You know, this is the lion. The lion.
We're in trouble tonight.
How are you guys? Eating?
Yeah, 1 minute, please, Teddy. Teddy Lion, 1 minute, please. We're way out of time.
Yeah, I'd like to send a special greeting to my comrade, Prince Sherry, on the show. You know, Mr. To, you know, President Weah is a prestigious man. He's a peace ambassador. He's not just peace ambassador for Liberia. President Weah is a worldwide peace ambassador. Donald Trump is trying to align himself with peaceful people, people that negotiate for peace. The World Cup is coming to the United States, and you know, President Weah bringing a lot on the table, both in Liberia and United States. His son about to play the game for America. Donald Trump is open on that. But one thing you should understand, the main importance of President Weah. President Weah, he is the one that will execute international peace activities into Liberia and Africa as large. You know, when it comes to negotiating, Donald Trump will be blessed. He wants to meet with the Messiah. You know, President Weah, even you see Putin, you see all the great people when they meet with President Weah, they're humble, they're happy. It's not funny. It's not funny. You can see the great Putin. You can remember when he was greeting President Weah, he saw how humble that man humble. And Donald Trump is happy to meet with President Weah. Okay? So you gotta forget, look, you're rescued too, if you don't have anything to say, always that make a count with that kind of angry voice against CDC all the time. You know, he be talking for a reason.
Thank you.
Is the People's Party.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Lions. Thank you, Lions.
You know, your brother, he has nothing.
Okay.
He gets for nothing president.
All right. Thank you, Lion. Thank you very much. And that's why the president. Before I go to you, Prince, I'm going to give you 3 minutes because the lady called your name, so I'll give you, instead of 2, I'll give you 3. But the president amount 5 point something million, he put his hands up and to be the leader. And so once you accept to be the leader of the Republic of Liberia, you will be expecting to know that people will say all kind of yaman thing about you. That's no problem. Let's hear from you, Prince. You got 3 minutes, please. 3 minutes only, please.
So even if today was election day on this show, that maybe we say many of the panelists, you know, align with the risky mission, you will see that His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah is the winner. Just from your own analysis, from the caller. And let me first of all say thanks to the caller.
Are you there, Prince? President, we are not harmonize your data.
No, the phone.
Prince Sherry. Prince Sherry, I'm not giving you any more time going from you.
No,
President Baga, President, we are not harmonize your phone, Sherry.
No, the phone.
Prince, are you with us? My goodness.
That's it. The phone dead.
CDC, y'all can help your man. You better gain more data.
Mr. Toe, the phone
his data being harmonized. Again, folks, Samson told Labroparito. I'm not too sure what is most likely. He's having some technical issue, and let's go to you, Mose, and then we'll bring Prince back on. Once he come back on, we'll bring him on, If
Yeah.
not, we hope that he will find time to wrap it tomorrow on Mr. Social. Moses, let's hear your closing 2 minutes, please.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Toad. The first thing I need to say is that Aaron Bropley, I don't know if you IE, man, but I'm
I
not
number
sure.
9. When that kid, well, he's
I'm
not a
not
kid.
sure
Hold
because
on, Moses. Hold on, Moses. Hold on 1 minute. Your 2 minutes is still there. When this young man used to play for IE,
uh-huh.
he was very, very tough. He had in him, you remember Joe Nambe? He had
Yeah, I know Joe
Nambe,
Number.
he had Nambe, he had in him now. He had Nambe, he had Joker. You remember that guy with a not knee? He had Joker in him, then he had Sabra Maya
What do
in
you
him.
mean he had Joker in him?
The way he plays the ball, the way
Uh,
he controls, the way he moved the ball.
Mr. Toad, you
Yeah,
don't
all of those
know.
people. He was very good. He was. I don't like IE. I don't even let him step. But
Yeah, maybe that's why you say that, because you don't like IE.
no. But no, seriously, when a young man used to play,
Mr.
he
Toad,
was he was on point.
Mr. Toad.
When we were playing, he was still baby. Let's put it that way. When we were
Yeah,
playing, he was still baby.
Saka was the number one defender.
No, what I mean is Sabat
Joker,
Joker way of
Jonah.
controlling ball and not rushing. This
Yeah.
young man has it in him.
Okay.
Nagbe, not scared of nobody. Aaron has it in him.
Okay.
Saka way of making sure he played the ball line. This young man has it. So for me, I just have all three of those people in him alone. I hope you're not watching. Because I want you to come and start bluffing me.
No, I ain't watched him before.
Huh?
But let me say what I was getting ready.
Yeah, go ahead, but don't bring here about eye business.
No, but he should know better. They're asking me that he wants to question my credentials.
That when you come and answer now.
No, but then you just Google my name. He ain't gotta ask me.
Are you even from Liberia? You got your long-term birth certificate?
I know, you say.
You know why he called me? He called me fire. Yeah, function now real ruin my time. A man can't call me fire. But let's hear you 2 minutes.
My normal name is Tawazo. Let me tell you today, my normal name is Tawazo. Say an Loma man. But let me say this, Mr. Toad.
What make you think men from Freetown can borrow Tarazone?
No, Tabazu is Loma. They said they are coming. That's my name.
Yeah, but I speak Loma too. I got somebody here in America can call him Tabazoon. Moses, man, I beg you. Go ahead, 2 minutes.
Let me conclude here by saying, these guys need to get out of these. And I keep telling them, they're doing damage to themselves by staying in this election mode and campaign mode. Instead of focusing on what they want to do to advance themselves or their political party, they're looking at the failure. They're trying to force the failure of this administration to capitalize on, and it's not going to happen. One thing that I know, the people in Liberia feel safer than they were a year ago. And the reason why I say that, in my own professional career, just the presence of lights deter crimes. And when you go in the United States today, all over the world, they're using that. Light deters crime. And so we see the improvement of light 24 hours. Because we have not started the process of collecting data, you will not know the effect that lights have on the safety of the people in Liberia. They will know because it's something that is taught, something that you have to measure, and what have you. So what I need to say is that these guys need to get out of the mode, because I know when I spoke on transition period and what was done, I mean, they left this administration dry. Everybody took their cars. And I know that because I drove past George Weah House one morning, last February. You see, when President Boca got there, What the motorcycles that came to escort him to his inauguration, where did they come from? It came from, I think, Ghana or Nigeria. They brought motorcycles to use for the inauguration. All the motorcycles that were there, police were using. We have got them in his yard. I drove by there and I saw it with my 2 eyes. That's how they looted the country. All of the people who were charged with corruption and put on sanction, the most people on sanction ever in the history of Liberia were from the previous administration. Most by international community. So we can't measure anything. We just got to continue. The Burka government just got to continue to do the right thing. I think the idea of coming up with the report and making it public is good. Instead of suppressing it, it's good because there are certain things that are going to happen and it's going to start to set the foundation for good governance. And that other people will see it. At least they investigate it and they let the report out. And I think we need to say, and the people say, oh, my clap for it because they're looting and this and that, like what her name? Prince was saying. You missed the point, Prince, and you will not get it because you're so much into campaign mode that you're losing. You're losing your sanities. And so for now, for this night, I just want to say it was a good show, Mr. Toe.
Thank you, Moses.
And I hope that the Boycott administration can continue to do what they're doing.
Thank you.
Under good governance and making sure that people who are not supposed to be in the administration are let go and try to get the right people to come in and do and continue.
Thank you. Terry, let's hear from you. Thank you, Moses. Let's hear from you, Terry.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Thank you. So,
and when you finish, I will try to call Prince here to see if he has and if I can reach out to him. Go ahead.
That man phone shut off. It died. Brother, bro. So why you calling?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, you never know. Maybe he got a little juice in there. Go ahead, Terry. Go ahead, finish so I can call him.
Yeah. Prince Sherry, they talk a lot of Tabata. He talk about a woman gave birth on the road, blah, blah, blah. But you don't know that under your job, we are government, there was a high rate of maternal mortality rate in the country. Yep. You don't know that because of the low healthcare facilities. Precisely. No rules. In your government, you never have rules connectivity for pregnant women to get from A to B easily. There was no access to road. So in the rural area, it was reported that during your government, you have one of the highest maternal mortality rate in the country. But you're talking about pregnant woman giving birth on the street in JMB time. How does that compare to during your time where there was no rural connectivity to help the people in the rural area get from plan A to plan B? Pregnant women, they gave birth in cars because there was no road. So, and all of that. Bople said that, we lie, the people lie on them, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, Prince Sherry here reading the same report that they claim that brought a sanction on the government officials, that the sedition claim that JMB people lie on them, that was the sanction king. These are the very reports that you're reading today, and you are acknowledging, attributing it to the JMB government. So how so the U.S. government lying to on JMB government? Is that what you're saying? So the same report you condemned yesterday is the same report you're praising today. How is that possible? How does that correlate? Then it's a contradiction. You're contradicting yourself because the
Tabula
US department. Yeah, you're contradicting yourself. It's the tabula rasa because you praise the report today, but yesterday you condemned the same report that came against you, and you still defending that the people let a sanction then land up on your government officials.
I know
the sanction. No, that was not given by us. It was given by the U.S. State Department. So you guys, the problem with you guys is that you guys refuse to acknowledge the other guy or Tobasi keep talking about president. We are this president, we are that. But you already say President Boka is corrupt, President Boka is this. When you don't have no proof, no evidence, you have not seen President Boka city anything. But your government, the 6 years, you couldn't give account of your stewardship. Up to today, we still trying to find the GSC just reported is over 700 million domestic debt that
Yeah.
you were collecting from the government. That the government was supposed to pay you on you know, and then you're looking at us and telling us that, oh, you coming back, you want to come back because the people lie, and you cannot even tell us what really transpired in your government. That is the reason why you're not coming back, because the people can't trust you, because you too, you know, you you are not even able to admit the faults of your government. You even able to admit it. That's the reason why the people will not be able to trust you to return back to power. I'm sorry for you. You're not going to return. The people, the reason why you up to today, your protest can work. You have not been able to successfully, you the biggest political party, opposition in the country, you are not being able to successfully raise a single protest that was successful. Not one in 2 years. The reason is because nobody following you, because the people know they got record on you. They can prove that your numbers does not add up. Your calculation is over. Your calculation. Thank you, Neighbor, for the show.
Thank you, Terry. Let me
Yeah, the
reach out to
calculation
Prince
is
Terry.
over.
It's over. Let me try to reach out to Mr. Sherry here and see if I can get him.
Please leave your message for.
Okay. All right, we're not able to. Prince Sherry, I'm sorry, the technical issue you have. I'm sorry
Listen,
for
ain't
that.
nothing happened for nothing.
So I
All
hope
that
I.
that I mean, were talking, they made.
Yeah, but we all kind of talked about that too. So
Yeah,
man,
but
it's nice.
they own too much to the degree that the full set got mad.
Yeah, well. Anyway, let me thank you guys. I just want to say something here very quickly. I'm not going to read the communication, the plow, the CEO and myself had the money, but it was a little bit deeper. No anger. Let me just give you one small thing here. You are going to bring you and your old man advisor to then this is what he said when after I wrote something. Because Samson told one time devotee is trouble man at his age 71. So that you know oh, we started making plans this was 5:30, no 5:40 5:15 all the way to 7 o'clock for making plans. But at the end, when I got to work, I called him. We started doing the text, so I called him, and then we talked. He made a lot of sense on why he think what I'm trying to do. He doesn't think it's a good thing. So, CEO, thank you for seeing through what it is. I didn't see it. You brought it up, and I think Nathaniel and myself saw through it, and we knew you are correct. So we will try to. Here we go. Here we go. We'll try. We'll try to monitor
What? Firing her?
they always do that. Anyway, let me get out of here.
I hope
I would
that
say
goes
thank.
that burn you.
No. That today not Friday.
Oh,
Today not
okay.
Friday.
But maybe
So
you want to think a little bit.
yeah, no. Today not Friday. That's what they do. But anyway, I want to thank you guys very much. We'll go ahead and say thank you and say good night to all of you.
Good night.
Good night, folks.
Terry, give me a call, please.
All right, folks. Mose, thank you very much. Again, folks, I want to thank all of you. The noise you're hearing, just sometimes there's not a fire here, just how do you call it? The machine goes off from time to time. But anyhow, thank you very much for the night. We will be back here again tomorrow. Mr. So will be back. And on Thursday, I'm going to try my best to host the Grand Union County Boston District Representative Honorable Jacob DB will be my guest here. I hope we will have that arrangement and have a conversation as well. Thank you, and we'll say good night to all of you. Good night, folks.
Oh, get me fired to it. How do I not see my menu? There was some walk a rare. Neck be your hand, dear blue. How do I not see a cartoon? Sazo mega ye blanco guadi. So, Kawaka come, Mapino, no consider. Bagum ya botlana ye to dogging sekewe. Okay, the sugar to a boy. How, mamma. Okay, the sugar. Don't man away, you was so sekewe. Okay, the sugar to a boy. How, okay, the sugar. Tomorrow. You know where you go to go. My way, call your money, one would have took a one to come back to you. My way, so yes, you go.